Hey boy.
Make 'em whistle like a missile. Bomb, bomb. Every time I show.
Cool. Mabuhay, servus and welcome back to my channel and on my new camera as well. Guten Morgen. Wir sind jetzt hier irgendwo unterwegs, wo viele Sachen passieren, aber nicht früh um 7:30. Wir gehen heute auf eine Tour. Wir gehen und sehen uns Chichen Itza an und noch ein paar andere Sachen. Und ja, wir warten jetzt hier an dem Meeting Point, um abgeholt zu werden. Jo, sind heute den ganzen Tag unterwegs. Und ja, mein Ohr ist zu. Mein rechtes Bein funktioniert heute nicht. Das ist irgendwie eingeschlafen, das ist so wie wenn es einschläft. Aber ohne das geprickelte Gefühl. Ja, aber keine Ahnung, es ist irgendwie schon den ganzen Tag, also den ganzen Morgen, seit ich wach bin, tot. Ja, zum Apartment gestern haben wir es auch ganz gut geschafft. Wir sind abgeholt worden und da rausgelassen worden, ganz easy peasy. Da mache ich später irgendwann auch mal noch eine Tour. Und ja, jetzt warten wir hier abgeholt zu werden. Dann sehen wir uns später bei Chichen Itza. So, wir haben es jetzt auf den Bus geschafft. Auf unseren zweiten. Erst waren wir auf einem kleinen Bus und dann wurden wir hier draußen rausgeschmissen. Jetzt sind wir in einem größeren Bus. Jetzt haben wir ungefähr 2 Stunden bis nach Chichen Itza. Ich habe Kopfschmerzen. Gar nicht cool. Das ist die Toilette. So, jetzt sind wir hier irgendwo rausgeschmissen worden. Nee. Sind wir hier irgendwo wieder rausgeschmissen worden. Und warten auf einen anderen Bus, um dann weiterzukommen.
Halt mal. Thank you.
Grüß dich, Alter. Und ja, jetzt müssen wir auf einen anderen Bus warten, schon wieder. Der kommt hier auch gleich an. Und dann, keine Ahnung, schauen wir mal. Ja, wir sind gerade so schön eingeschlafen, ey. Und mal ein kleines Nickerchen machen, so nix ist, raus aus dem Bus hieß es. Sehr tolle. Wunderbar. Naja, jetzt sind wir hier gerade an einer Cenote. Eine Cenote ist, was ist das? Ein Cave. Also das ist so eine Höhle, wo die so kleines Wasser-Lake oder wie auch immer in der Höhle drin haben. Die haben hier ganz viele davon irgendwie hier. Hier gehen wir später auch zu 2 Cenotes.
Giving you a warm welcome, giving you a blessing, and saying welcome to the underground river. Everyone, say thank you to the Maya. Gracias.
Bienvenidos, tierra de Yucatán, tierra de los mayas. Mi casa es tu casa de ustedes, mi tierra es tu tierra.
This is the authentic place, authentic European calendar, and authentic obsidian. Authentic, this is at your own time. Authentic is where you get the real deal. Everyone, right this way, we're almost there. Come on.
¿Cuál les gusta? Piel de venado.
Steine!
Hola.
Hola.
Fotografía, señoritas, picture souvenir, photos
Oh,
for minds.
thank you. Wow.
Don't buy it.
Maybe later.
Way out.
You wait for me. Don't drink it yet. For me, it's only a little bit. I'm working. Look, that's good. Do it. Yes. Let me try it. Wait for me. It's delicious.
Wait for us.
That's good. Okay. Are you ready? Show me the cups. Cups in the front. Everybody repeat after me, loud and clear. Are you ready? Yes? Repeat. Kana!
Kana.
Come on guys, what happened? We say louder. One more time please, watch better. One more time. Repeat after me. Kana!
Kana.
Kandal!
Kanal.
Jumuk!
Jumuk.
Inchi!
Inchi.
Buxmanki!
Uxmanki.
Salud!
Salud.
It's sweet. Honey, 100% honey. It's delicious. My friends, the people of this area or the Mayas don't use sugar. Using this liquor in the coffee, in the tea, ice cream, for the mixed drink. It's a special thing. When you get back to your hotel, ask. Minimum wage Mexico is people, for example, who work at your resort. In all of Mexico, we are a federal country. We have about $6 a day. Price of gasoline in Mexico, it's all the same prices approximately.
Wir sind jetzt in what's it called? Valladolid. Und ja, haben jetzt hier eine halbe Stunde. Eigentlich sollten wir in Chichen Itza sein, aber wir sind erst hierher gekommen, weil die Straßen schließen. Und ja, jetzt laufen wir hier mal 30 Minuten rum und dann geht's wieder weiter. Jetzt holen wir uns erstmal ein Eis und ja, schauen wir mal. Dos?
Doch. Ich hätte jetzt nicht bezahlt, wenn ich mehr die Option hatte.
Nee.
Or is the king of the jungle. Go to Africa. Who's the king of the jungle there? He's the Mayan. But this is the continent of America. And everybody who lives in America knows that jaguar is number one. Here, squeeze in. Squeeze in. Take a look. This is the photograph that I took when they used to let people inside. When they used to let people inside.
They don't anymore.
They don't let people inside anymore for your own safety. Okay? Inside, you can barely breathe inside. Okay? It's nothing but bad urine that is toxic for the human lung. Okay? Very compact, very claustrophobic inside. I'll never forget. It's very narrow entry. The heat is in Celsius 55 Celsius. That's about 160 degrees. Okay, extremely hot. You can feel spirits in there, and I'm sure there is. But anyways, the entry is in the middle. It's a small room the size of a closet, and there is the jaguar. Yes, indeed. Notice all in red. All of this building in front of you, all of this from the very top to the very bottom, everything was in red. Please don't think that it used to look like this many years ago. Everything was impeccably colored. Inside, it was red, yellow, orange, green, and black. Those are the colors that the Maya people used to use many years ago. So if you have a friend who says, what's inside? This is your answer. There is more. Take a look. It gets interesting. It's also a smaller temple inside. Also your answer on what's in there. A smaller temple. And remember I mentioned that this is a calendar. I'll show you how to read it. Each side of the temple has 91 steps. Why 91? That's how many days in one season. How many seasons in a year? 4. That's why the temple has 4 sides. I need your help. 91 steps multiplied by 4. Your answer is 364. We're missing one step. Where is it? The one at the top. That is one step for all 4 sides. Bingo. You get pinpoint 365 steps, which is the amount of days in one solar year. Your number one answer is, this is a solar calendar. Why? Why is this one of the wonders of the world? Why not the Statue of Liberty in New York? Why this one? Your answer is because of equinox. That is next month. Equinox. That is the busiest day of the year. Let me explain. See if you can understand me. What a sight to see. Only if you stand right there where the big tree is. Not here. No. It has to be right there where the tree is. At exactly 4 p.m. when the sun goes down, boom, it sends a powerful projection of sunlight to the building. And out of nowhere, your eyes start to see an image of a snake appear right here in front of you. Specifically, from the very top to the very bottom of the staircase, you see an image of the snake slithering down the staircase. I got a magazine, take a look, to show you what I'm talking about. I know where it is. Concentrate your eyes. And point it out with your finger. Where is the image of the serpent? Begin. Where is it? Point it out.
Is it this one?
Bingo. Look at the lady. In less than 1 second, she finds it. Take a look. Boom. Right there. Whenever you see the snake on March 21st, it's letting you know that, hallelujah, agricultural season has now begun. We are inside the stadium, and we are going to explain how they play the game. It's kind of like basketball, because if you notice, there are 2 rings, one on each side. You grab 2 teams. Each team has 7 players. They throw the ball into the ring and the game begins. The objective of the game is to make the ball go through the ring, but under one condition. Please do not touch the ball with your hands and do not kick the ball with your feet. That is unacceptable. Here you are a professional player, and the only way you can score is to use hips and elbows. That is correct. Hips and elbows to make the ball go through the ring. Remember what I said. These people were not tall. These were very, very short people, and still they were able to make the ball go through. Make the ball go through the ring. As soon as that happens, the game is over. This is your conclusion. Grab one person, only one, the captain, and right in the middle of the stadium, they grab a knife, like the one I showed you on board the coach, made out of obsidian, and they go ahead. That is the conclusion of the game. How do we know this? Right now, I am going to take you underneath the ring and I'm going to show you the original carvings. I warn you, it is very graphic for you to see. You will see the much coming out. But if you wish, if you want, you can take a good photograph of it. It's right in front of us. Remember, the only thing that is missing is the multi-color. But clearly you can see the weapon in his hand. Look at the size of that knife. Nothing compared to the one I showed you on board the coach. And clearly you can see the body armor, elbow pads, knee pads, proof that they used to use shoes. I brought you here to show you this. On the other hand, he has holding right there in his hand the head that he has just. And obviously, this is the much that's coming out. In other words, thanks to this carving, this is how we get our answers. Notice there's the rest of the body. Notice it's kneeling down, and the only thing that's missing is the head. And what comes out from the neck, as you can see, are 6 snakes in the form of blood coming out. Then 400, and that's what I'm going to show you right now. Another man, I think it was you, asked me what's the name of the game, and there is an answer. The name of the game is pronounced with a P, and you say, repeat after me, Pok ta pok. That means the great ball game. And yes, we want to confirm to all of you that there are more than 500 stadiums throughout the jungle. Most of them, or I should say almost all of them, are the size of a tennis court. Only this one, specifically this one, is the biggest, the largest of them all. And you know why? Because Chichen Itza is the most important city ever built by these people. This is the capital of all Mayan sites. That is one. Okay? Look at the skulls. This is what these people do after they cut off the head. Very violent people, the Maya. Sorry. After they cut off the head, they would grab a long pole and on purpose drive the skull right through the pole. Take your eyes to the wall, and not only can you see the skull, but you can see the pole we're talking about. Okay? I work a lot with British tourists from the UK, and they confirm that they did exactly the same thing. Something called the Tower of London was done exactly the same. So we're not the only ones. Okay? For more information, watch the movie that was filmed here. Mel Gibson was standing right here where you are, and he filmed the movie called Apocalypto. The most violent part of the movie is the part where they remove the human heart. That was done right behind this building. How often would they play the game? The ball court. It was not played every day, I can assure you that. Once or twice a year. The game was not played for fun, and it wasn't played for pleasure. In some occasions it was played in an event of a war, which makes a lot of sense. Instead of getting 2 big armies and killing each other, stop. Just get 7 of your best players. If you lose the war. Honestly, that's what the world should be doing now. The name of this statue is called Chakmol. You will see more of them. They're everywhere. Chakmol. Chak, that's what teachers used to write on the board. Mol is like the animal that lives underneath the ground. That's how you pronounce it, but it's spelled differently. Chakmol. This is how they sacrifice. Young man, here, up to the front. You'll be fine. I'm not going to hurt you. This is just a demonstration. I make it clear to all of you that they did not sacrifice little boys like him. This is just, to explain how they did that human sacrifice. Okay? It was specifically prisoners of war. The average age was approximately 17 years old. Okay? This statue is not supposed to be here. It's supposed to be at the top of all of the buildings. On top of all of them. Okay? We are going to escort this soldier, captured soldier that is, to the very top of the building. Okay? Alright? In other words, he is a POW. Okay? We're going to grab his arms. We're going to grab his legs. Okay? And we have the strength to pick up his body up in the air. And we're going to slam his spinal cord on top of that statue. Okay?
What the heck?
His spinal cord is completely shattered. Okay? You can imagine how his body looks like. It's like a horseshoe. Okay? Alright? This body on top of that statue. Okay? He's still alive. He's still breathing. He is in much pain. And then comes walking slowly at the rhythm of the drum. The executioner. He is the man with the big red mask. When I say knife, it is 1 foot long. Not here, no. Right here, where it's nice and soft. It was open up the stomach completely, and with their bare hands, it was removed and yanked out the human heart, supposedly while it was still pumping. All of that happened right there about 1,000 years ago. Okay, you two kids, stand right here. This is where you want to stand, right here, to hear the acoustic noise. Okay? If you stand in the corner, on either side, you hear nothing. It has to be right here in the middle. The closer you get, the less you can hear. The farther you get, the louder it is. And it will never fail. Clearly I can hear the guy. At the count of 3, let's all clap 10 times. Follow my rhythm. Nice and loud. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 3. Perfect. And the whole conclusion of bringing you here is not to listen to the eagle. No, it's to prove to you that this building was also built by those other people called Toltec warriors. Unfortunately, Toltecs are not popular in Mexico. In my country, when it comes to Maya and Aztecs, they're the most popular in this country. Okay, but they also deserve the credit for building one of the wonders of the world, the great Toltec warriors. And this is no coincidence, because you can also hear it on that side as well. You cannot hear it on this side. On this side, more than 5,000 rocks are missing. Oh, and now that we're here, concentrate your eyes. Take your eyes to the top of the building. And right on top of the entry, you can see a little face that's eyeballing you right now. That is the main God. That is the true God of Mexico. Yes, I know that Mexicans are now so many.
Oh, es bewegt sich. Okay, also wir haben jetzt eine Stunde Zeit, hier rumzulaufen, alleine, und ja, wir stehen hier gerade, also da unten ist da ist eine Eidechse, ein Lizard oder was weiß ich, wie man das nennt. Aber ja, ihr seht da so Stufen, und es ist eine neue Findung, ist ein neuer Fund. Die haben damit eben rausgefunden, dass da eben noch eine ganze Stadt hier unten drunter irgendwo versteckt ist, die sie irgendwann mal langsam hervorbergen wollen. Und unter diesem Teil hier, da ist eine Cenote. Und ja, irgendwann mal werden die da reinkommen und wahrscheinlich ganz viel Gold und Jade und was weiß ich nicht alles finden. Ja, ist richtig cool hier. Auch rausgefunden, dass die Mayans richtig krasse Leute sind. Und voll die Brutalos sind, ey. Aber ja, ist schon cool eigentlich, ja, also schon interessant, so Sachen zu finden.
down the hatch, down the hatch. Everyone, let's give him a big, big hand. You see, that's how it's done, okay, without hesitating, okay? Don't forget, there are 3 types of security.